We got 5:30 on the nose. Let's start on time. All right, we're gonna start like this is the third meeting I've been in today like this. North County Recreation and Park District Castroville Artichoke Festival Committee, celebrating the heart of the community committee. Our agenda today, August 18th, 2026, meeting starting now at 5:30. We're calling the meeting to order officially. Roll call, GM.
President Simon.
Here.
Director Antonio Diaz.
Here.
Arselia Parra.
Here.
Finance and Admin Director. And myself, Alex López, GM Board Secretary, present.
Wonderful. Okay, so we'll take a look at the consent agenda. Grab myself a pen while we're doing that.
You need a pen, Antonio?
You need a pen? You good? It's got that photographic memory, you know? It's all that youth in there, you know? Really, because as you get older, right? Are you forgetting things? Me too.
I used to say there's something in the water, but
Everybody's drinking the water.
bottled now.
And also we have in our presence tonight, Wes White, and he is providing the video, audio service to the internet and anyone that wants to do that. And thank you for that, Mr. White.
You're welcome.
All right, consent agenda, anyone want to give me a motion to accept? Motion to accept by Director Diaz, and I will second that. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Anyone present that would like to speak on that? No? Great, thank you. Public comments. Anything that's not on the agenda can be discussed at this point in time by anyone. Did you have a comment?
Oh, I'll give you a little accolade for a second.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm even in the shot. We'll try. Wes White, East Lee's resident. Just pretty excited about how the last meeting went that I went to, where we had like half a dozen folks when we were promoting the gala, and I'm really excited to see what kind of energy has really been. What progress has been done, more connections, organizations getting on board. So I'm excited to hear what's going to happen next.
All right, great, thank you. We all feel the same. It's an important event for us, for anyone watching, especially. North County Recreation Parks District presents the Green and Gold Gala. It's a benefit dinner. It's a community evening celebrating, it's giving, it's growing. It's supporting the youth and senior programs and the Castroville Artichoke Festival that will happen in 2027. It will be September 5th, 2026, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it'll be right here in this building, 11261 Crane Street, Castroville, California, 95012. One reason why I'm giving the address is because I've had people, probably because of your putting this information out, email me where will it be. And so we're making sure that they know that it'll be right here. Yes, Jim, right here?
That's correct, it'll be right here.
Okay. The other opportunity and information that's really awesome is there'll be a live auction, there'll be a silent auction, there'll be a dessert auction, and I don't know if you've ever been a part of any of those here for North County and the rec center. They're pretty awesome, and the desserts are always really great. And there'll be a live DJ, as I shared this morning at my board meeting for the Fire Safety Protection for Monterey County. I mentioned our event, and several of my firefighters and division chiefs said they are committed to come, so I was really, really happy to hear that. They were really excited when they heard about the dancing and DJ, and they were wondering what kind of music. I said a little bit of everything, so from Hal Ketchum to any of the those out there in the community that like to dance by any other types of genres, and that the tickets were only $75, and people were very surprised that it wasn't more. And we said we wanted it to be affordable. And then last, there's a QR code here that you can use, And there's table reservations that can happen as well. And of course, if you have or need any additional information, please, the best way to.
Best way is you can call the office, 831-633-3084, and anyone who picks up the phone will be able to help.
Okay, great. Thank you, GM López. And then I will give you one of these as well. And then we have more here. Okay, on that note, let's go ahead and move on to number 5, old business. 5.1, Green and Gold Gala updates. So I'll ask the general manager, do we have any updates? And then if you have something that you want to too.
And I think you just gave some great information there.
Mhm.
Regarding the update, so we were able to, solidify who will be helping us cook out there. And that's going to be the Artichoke golf group. So I
Wonderful.
met with them last week and we went over some of the details. So they're in, so that's a big help.
That is awesome. Can you tell Director Diaz a little bit about that? Are you familiar with it?
No, I'm not.
This is great.
They're actually a local group here who started an organization, a golfing organization, nonprofit, just to kind of, get together, have fun, and also raise funds for the community.
Yeah.
So a lot of them went to school here at North County.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that his membership has grown quite a bit. So now I think there's people from other areas.
Yeah.
But again, a local group that wanted to help out, and they've been doing this kind of stuff for a while.
And they play golf.
If they go.
They're golfers, which is really great. And because I'd like to see if we can get a golf program going here in this community as well, for kids and adults that want to learn how to take a swing at things. Great, so anything else?
Yes, and I also met with DJ Mike. He came over just to take a look at the place and see what his setup's going to be like. So he sent over some information that we'll be reviewing.
Okay.
But that one's also, taken care of. It's in the books.
Mhm.
Music and food is taken care of.
There you go. Now all we need is, all we need to do is get your soccer players over here. That'd be great, get them as many as possible.
And the other one is volunteers. There's a couple of groups that will be helping out as well.
Who's that? Who'd that be?
So it's Águilas Guerreras, or and the other groups that have been helping us in the past for a lot of events.
Mhm.
And then there's a new travel basketball group out here. It's called North County Premier.
Is that the male and female, or is it just the one?
It's I believe it's both.
'Cause
And
I've seen-
this is their first year. They're just starting out, and one of the members is Angela Guillon.
Oh, the Rebels? No, that's not the Rebels, is it?
No, he's no longer with the Rebels. It's
No.
a new group that just
Okay.
came out, and it's a travel team from Castroville as
Oh,
well.
that's great, representing us.
Representing us.
Well, Mr. Aguillon has 5 children that are also Youth of Promise youth that have participated in our program this past year. I have all of their awards, so at some point we need to have them come in so they can officially get those. And those came from, they were vetted by myself and the committee, and they're coming from Congressman Panetta for them to be ambassadors to other children, and they actually help to train police officers in North County and Wyoming County. So they received an award related to that, so look forward to seeing them again. And the mother as well, 'cause she would bring them to the event sometimes. That's a great family. I mean, if it take a moment, it's so important for parents to be engaged and involved with their kids in sports like this, because there's so many distractions out there these days. And just to see how the two of them, the Aguillon's parents, really support their children is just awesome. And they're just great kids. I got to know them pretty well, coming to the events every Saturday that we had, the activities with the police officers. So
Yes.
it's a high five and comment for them.
Yeah, they do. They definitely are vested in the community.
And he's still a coach for this, or does he just do it?
He's a board member and a coach, and also coaches for our junior rebels. Not junior rebels, I'm sorry. Junior warriors.
Junior Warriors, okay.
Yeah, basketball league.
Right. So that's already started too, right?
Yeah, that will be starting up again in December, our league, and it was January through about March or so.
Mhm. Great. All right, so let's see, looking at this, so that's, any other updates or anything else? Any questions related to any of those updates?
Not necessarily the updates, did we end up buying the covers for the chairs and all that, or not yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not yet, but those don't take very long to get.
Okay.
So we're gonna be going through Amazon.
Okay.
So those, because I saw Amazon here, that big truck here today, and I thought, oh, here those go.
There's program-related things that we'll do.
Something else,
some other
okay.
stuff, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just great to get all those things in as soon as we can so that we don't have to worry. And you're saying you had volunteers in place already.
Right.
So, and that's from the two different groups. How, is the schools involved at all? Or
Through Águilas Guerreras, that is a school group, and one of the teachers that does that extra, it's more of an extracurricular activity.
Mhm.
She also comes and makes sure that everything is in order.
Okay.
They do a great job.
And then there was the last question related to Crystal, Jordan's
Mhm.
wife. I saw she's putting things out online, which is
Right.
great, and that, you're doing that too, is that some of those yours? Any feedback, anything?
I mean, I'm just posting it, because I have my social media private, so it's kind of like more for my friends. Some of them have reached out just to like see what's going on. Some of them were like slightly confused, so like they sent me, so the Artichoke Festival is happening, and I was like, no, so then I had, had to do the explanation,
Oh, right.
that it's just a dinner, but that's it.
Yeah, that happens. I was at the post office today and I was talking to them about it and they're like, oh, the Artichoke Festival, and will it have a parade? I said, yes, in 2027. I said, however, the gala the
Yeah.
night before is happening. I know,
Yeah.
isn't it something?
Yeah.
How do you change that up? I don't know.
It's
Someone's gonna have to
a
do
call
something.
every day.
Yeah.
that needs to
Well, it
be-
has to be, like, somebody has to do something. I mean, like stand on the table, and the people remember, the guy that stood on the table said, it was this date, and there's no Artichoke. So, can you do that? You might want, I might break the table. Yeah, he's historical, he's got these muscles, so he's like, you could do it.
No, I'm good.
But yeah, we gotta figure out a way to really make that, maybe we could get that guy, what's his name? The guy that's out in the community, weird name, Zinzi?
The news person.
The news guy.
Concerning.
Christian.
There we go. Maybe we can get him. I mean, I'll pay him.
Maybe they'll listen to him.
Well, he's pretty popular.
Yeah, he is.
He has quite an audience.
He does, you know?
I believe Director Diaz said he's gonna reach out to him.
Okay.
But yeah, we
Yeah,
can
he
follow up
can-
with her, yeah.
Well, maybe we could make a note that we reach out to, so I guess at our board meeting tomorrow night,
Mm-hmm.
we could talk about that, because we really need to get that straight. People are, it's just back and forth. But at least there's buzz going on in regards to that. But social media is really the key, and I really appreciate what I've seen, whether it's from you or anyone else. Okay, so any other gala updates or anything else? I wanted to make sure, like today when I mentioned it at my Fire Safety and Protection Board meeting, there was a lot of people there, and they were asking, I showed them this, and they were very impressed with this, so fist bump, because they said it was really good. Really good, there you go. And they were asking about the music, and I said, so there'll be all types of music, because I've heard this DJ before, and it was all different types, so they definitely need to make sure they have country western in there, because A&S Meadows said that they have another event, but they're gonna try to have some people come to it. And at the fest that we had before, they liked that we had interchangeable music, that you made sure we had GM López at the Crab Fest, so they liked that. So if we could make sure we have a little bit of everything in there, that would be great. Do you have any special requests, types of music? So what do you kind of dance to? Do you dance?
Not much of a dancer.
Not much of a dancer.
No.
Okay. Between now and then, maybe we'll have some dance lessons for that night. Anyway, so it's great. It's going to be a good time, and everybody was like, the firefighters were saying, yeah, this is great. Food, you know, the tables and reservations and the specialty. And so the special table reservations would include 8 tickets, And then they will also receive drink tickets.
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
8
that-
drink tickets.
8 drink tickets with each, okay, at each table. All right, so that's some really good information, so we really want to put that out there. And it could be any kind of drink, you know, ginger ale or harder, right? 'Cause we have a full bar there that evening. And this would be adults only.
Correct.
Yes, okay, very good. All right, that's, anything else? So now 5.2? Any updates on,
Not much right now. We're just waiting, I think,
the
you and
permits?
Jordan, we're gonna be getting together hopefully with Ocean Mist, some of that. But it's kinda, you know, we'll go full on right as soon as the gala is over with.
Yeah, so,
If I remember correctly, they wanted to be like the sole sponsors, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we said, correct.
so sole sponsors comes with responsibilities. And financial is the biggest, I would
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Because, and if we're talking about Artichoke Festival, we already calculated it, it's about a 50K event
Yeah.
because of all these entities, waste management, fire safety, water, the sheriff's department, and such. Yes, and I want to ask you about that too, maybe after we finish this. So based on that, are they willing to foot that bill, or did they say how much? it's
No, because
going to-
that's all, Jordan Caballero said that day, that
Okay.
they want to be sole sponsor, so.
I
I
guess-
listen to
I guess
it,
the
which makes
conversation
sense,
needs to
yeah,
be-
still that conversation, which makes sense, you know, they are
Mhm.
the, you know, provider, you know, the main company that deals with artichokes, and this is the Artichoke Festival. And they used to be, they used to put this on before, so,
I
it
remember.
makes sense.
Yes,
Mhm.
I remember that. I have a lot of memorabilia from when my dad was alive and when they all worked on various capacities of promoting it out there. I have pictures like, gosh, in the 70s and such. So we need to probably have that conversation, because if that's the case, then we need to look at the payment opportunity and the underwriting and what that would mean. It would mean, you know, sponsorship in pretty much everything that we have in future Castroville Artichoke Festival, memorabilia, media, and everything. Because I was even thinking about doing a public service announcement. I used to do these events for the city of San Jose, and we raised lots of money. And we did public service announcement because it's related to a nonprofit. And since we are underwritten by association with the nonprofit already, we're in that same position, so they would get that kind of publicity. But I don't want them to exclude other people that are gonna be sponsoring and supporting it as well. So, any thoughts from anyone here of how we can make that happen? If they walked in and parachuted in with $50,000 to underwrite the event, then we need to have on the menu of opportunity is what? How far does that go? And then where can others
Mhm.
be a part of it?
Yeah, I think first, yeah, definitely, we need to figure that out, but first is, like you said, figuring out what was meant by that, you know? Is it just have the name on there, you know, with us as the main people, and then someone else do the other areas? But yeah, first is, I think find out what they meant by that.
Okay. And then I guess we do have the old document that we had, the PowerPoint that we put together originally for information we were discussing earlier. And it had what people would receive based upon their sponsorship.
Correct.
And that sponsorship started, the highest level was 10,000, and then it went down 7,500, 5,000, 2,500.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
we need to talk to them about these different levels, and do they want to encumber all that? And then for those other individuals, the best that they would be able to participate in would be a directory, where we can provide them an opportunity to be in the directory. You know, like when they put out an event, the directory has whomever is sponsoring and supporting. And we've got to get, Oceanus has got to, if that's the case, then it would be great for us all to be working together for the greater good, because every, all the funds raised, they're going to go for good causes. And I think everybody would want to be a part of that. What do you think?
No, I agree.
Yeah, okay. All right, so any other discussion on the Castroville Artichoke Festival? Anything else that we need to do? I think we need to definitely get the other committee members that stated they wanted to participate in various areas. And I know that Jordan and Crystal are definitely, they had ideas. That marketing piece, I was hoping that he would be here tonight so we could talk about that, because we want to start working on whatever that would look like. Give you some input is, I would like to see us, and I think Mr. White also mentioned that he would participate if he was able to, video people talking about the Artichoke Festival in the past and what it meant to them, and how they generationally, there's people in this community that have had 2, 3, 4 generations that participated in this, so videoing things of that nature. What do you think?
I like that idea very much. Yeah, what you said.
Okay, all right. And I think it would be something that we can, I would like to actually extend it to entities out in the community. So to possibly go over, Mr. White, if we did something like to come over to North County Fire and say, hey, I know you all been here in the past, I know you went to the Artichoke Festival. Do you remember it? Were any of you here? What do you think about it? And then just, they'll see people in uniforms and they'll talk about it, because they were talking about it today.
Yeah.
We would come possibly to your team.
Yes.
What's the name of your soccer team?
Colonia Juárez.
Colonia?
Juárez.
Colonia, say it again.
Colonia.
Colonia Juárez.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of Juárez, but, okay. So, yeah, you guys have like cool uniforms probably, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So just to go over, video you all, maybe you're kicking the ball around and then, you're taking a water break or I played soccer, I don't know if you know this, for 11 years. I was a goalie and loved it. In fact, our team won the championship out of 32 teams many, many years ago. But mentioning that, it's such a popular sport. It would be just really great to get something like that, video, and then during your break, you talked about the Artichoke Festival. Then the other thing I was wondering, would you consider having your team be a part of the parade, where they're kicking the ball around too, in the on the streets while we're doing the parade? Just something to think about.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but getting them all together, that's
Another thing?
that's another thing.
Well, since it's an Artichoke Festival, and since the Artichoke Festival will have a garden, a wine garden, yes? So going with that, the wine garden. Yes, we are, right? You're not making any kind of a face other than, are you thinking about that?
No,
'Cause
we're
we
doing
decided-
a wine tasting.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, wine and beer, alcohols, yeah.
So based on that fact, I will buy them their first round.
All right.
If they come and, and they could be whatever they like, Okay, so just throw it out there.
Okay.
And I'll give you my card. I mean what I say, and I think it would be great. Just tell them Miss Simon will buy them their first whatever, juice, ginger ale, or whatever else. So that's the idea. It's just, marketing is about things looking appealing, feeling different. People will remember it, and hopefully that's what will bring you in to what we're planning on doing.
Yeah, we'll also have, and traditionally, when we have parades, we have all the leagues from the rec center, or the youth leagues, kind of parade down there. In the uniforms, whether it be basketball, soccer, try to get as many as we can to participate in the parade, so.
Great, that'd be good from all the schools.
Yeah, we can do the schools. We've always done our programs,
Mm-hmm.
and then we extend the invitation to like marching bands
Mm-hmm.
from the various schools.
That's great. So if we looked at a number, so there's 7 schools, right?
7 elementaries. Don't know the exact number.
Because I remember Ray Torres was talking to us about it.
Yeah.
And so then there's the high school as well. So we'll reach out to them as well to see if they have, either a band,
The marching band for sure, yeah.
things of that.
Mhm.
Is that a good idea to have that type of inclusion as well?
Yeah, even the, you know, adjacent communities, I know we've had bands from like Gonzales High School in the past,
Yeah,
so, yeah. As
Yeah.
many as it can.
yeah, all over Monterey County. I've said it's borderless, wherever you live, come anywhere outside of the community, county, state. We want to invite you to come and be a part of this. Okay, so that's, is there any other groups that we need to be talking about? And of course, we want the gala to be complete and I need to focus more on this, but I guess the other thing is to make sure that we probably should be setting up the meeting with the sheriff's department so we can make sure whatever we need to do permitting wise, we need to start that process. And then I guess the other thing would be in regards to permits, the streets. So will streets have to be closed off, only Merritt all the way up to where the freeway starts?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, for the parade, that will have to be closed off.
Okay. When do we need to start having those discussions or letting them know, getting approval?
I mean, as soon as possible, submit those. So I'd say right after, or, you know, the gala,
Okay.
start submitting all the information,
Okay,
and that'll give us plenty of time.
good,
Yeah.
okay. Great, I believe it was supervisor of the church's office, someone from there asked, you know, had we had a conversation with them. I said we're in the process of all that. But I agree with you, get the gala over and then we move forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gala.
All right, so that's that. Now, new business, 6.1, Green and Gold Gala music and song request sheets.
So these are some of the things that DJ Mike sent over. So we were talking about songs earlier, genres. So this is, he does ask for this information, which is great, because then he's able to play, you know, what the crowd really wants. So we'll have a chance here when I send this back to put the type of music, you know, I see
Okay.
country's here, you know, country, we always kind of play some
Yeah, a little
country,
bit of everything
yeah.
in and out, yeah.
Exactly, so that's what that is. And if we have any special songs, we actually has a sheet there where we can put them down and go play those songs.
Sure, that's great. So I'll just mention this, today, two of my board members said, and I happen to like this artist, it's a country western artist, who's one of my favorite. He's actually passed away, but he's awesome. Hal Ketchum, have you ever heard of him, Hal Ketchum? If you Google his music, it's just beautiful, it's just wonderful, and the words, and the meaning. So they asked me, I said, well, we'll have all genres. I said, but I will make sure we mention that. So Hal Ketchum would be one that we would put on there. And this was Pete Scudder of Scudder Corporation and Silva from A&S Metals, the owner. So those two individuals both are saying, oh yeah, Hal Ketchum, that would be great. So any other that we want to throw out there? You have any favorite?
I'm a big country guy.
Oh, did Hal Ketchum?
No, I don't know how to catch them.
Okay.
I'm more like the modern country.
Right.
Music-wise,
Just mix it in, okay. Alrighty.
a little bit of old school and a little bit of new school.
Okay, great. Ms. Parra, do you have any?
I agree with him.
Okay, you like
Old
country?
school. No, I don't like country though.
Oh, okay.
But I'll sit and listen to it. I'm always open. I like all kinds of music, so
Great.
I might just end up liking it, right?
You might. Hal Ketchum, check him out. Mr. White, any, you've been around the block a few times. What do you have any special types of music?
Oh, I'll just go with whatever's popular, I guess.
Okay, all right, good.
You don't want to hear my style.
That's a good answer. And we'll be looking for you running for office somewhere.
There you go.
And, okay, so that sounds good. And I'm glad he's seeking this out from us, right?
Yeah, which is
That's
great.
good.
You know, it's part of the packet that he sent out.
Wonderful. Green and Gold Gala live auction proposal. Okay, any info on that?
So yeah, this is a company that does this kind of, it's getaways. It's called Raise Away. So what they do is they provide hotel stay accommodations. We pay a certain amount, and whatever we get in terms of a live auction or silent auction, we get to keep. If the item does not sell, if it doesn't meet our reserves, whatever, we're not obligated to anything. So it's kind of, you know, win-win, I guess, for us. We don't, yeah, so again, we only pay a certain amount, and it depends on the trip. There's some here, based on his email that he recommended.
Like this Gyms of Mexico.
That's a very popular one, we put that number one.
Oh.
So you see that, that's the cost to us, and then anything above that, we get to keep.
Wonderful.
Yeah, in this case, they don't, there's a cap as to how much, because they also wanna, you know, they want people to pay too much and get over there and say, I could have had this cheaper, and then kind of, you know, it dilutes or gives their company bad press. So there's a cap on this, but again, that's the minimum. And I think it's a 7-day stay for 2 people at 3 different resorts.
3 different
3
resorts.
different resorts.
How did you find this?
Raise Away, I remember we did something like that years ago. And I don't think it was this company, so I just went out there and kind of looked to see who was still around doing this kind of stuff.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, because in the events I've gone to where they have various you know, things that they're auctioning off, usually there's never a cap, but even if our cost is essentially $500, and then the cap here is it can't go over $1,500, right? So then that would be $1,000 potential that would donate and go towards our youth programs, our adult programs, and the Artichoke Festival. So that's actually a very, very good deal. I really like that. So
And we can sell auction as many as we want.
as many as we want.
Yes.
Good. Well, how can we get this out there? Because this is enthusiastic. I mean, people would, I think, be enthusiastic about that. 7 nights?
Yeah.
And how many people would be?
It's for 2 and 2 kids, I believe.
Okay,
That's not bad.
I know, it really is.
Or you're gonna have to take the kids.
You don't have to take
Adults.
the kids. You
Yes.
could take, or you could take 2 other people,
I
right?
think I read the fine print, has to be kids.
Has to be, it's like
Or
under
2 adults.
under 17?
Mhm.
Okay, all right, that's great. Bourbon Trail, what's,
Yeah, that was another one there.
what's that?
Kind of interesting, so that's.
I mean,
it.
Kentucky bourbon?
Yeah.
I'm not a bourbon person, but
The cost is a little higher, as you can see there, but it's a 3 nights Kentucky Bourbon Trail Escape. And then you get tastings, you get dinners with that one.
let's see, members only, Camel Club. So this, where is it located? This one is so
The
Bluegrass-
Bourbon Trail, that is in Kentucky.
Is it in Kentucky? No
Yeah.
wonder. So the 2,200 is round trip?
It doesn't include, it's only accommodations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's up to 4 guests. I don't know if it's children, look into this, I don't think it'd be children. 3 nights, 3 beds, 3 baths for this one, and all that you see there, racehorse experience.
Okay, and then Bella Toscana?
Yeah, so that's Italy, and it's just accommodations.
Yes, I've been there. So I'm not saying this one specific, but twice. It's beautiful there. So you'd have to get there, and then for $1,400, you receive a 4-night Tuscany getaway.
Yeah, and that's the nonprofit price, 14. That's what we would need to pay back if we were auctions.
So
Yeah,
we
so
have to.
anything above that, we
above
would
that.
keep, yes.
And there's no cap on that one.
Yeah, I don't know about the cap on that one.
Doesn't say here.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have a question?
No.
Okay, then under the Tuscan sun, it's another one, Cortona. Well, of all of them, of course, the first one,
Yeah,
to
it's a
me
great
is,
value.
yeah,
It's a great value.
think so?
And you get to go to, it's either Puerto Peñasco, what else? Vallarta.
No, Vallarta.
We put a
Verano.
Yes,
We were looking at the pictures of the Miami one, I was just looking.
pretty. So I vacationed in Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan and even Chapala, which is right by the ocean. It was really beautiful down there. So this is a really, really big deal. So how can we capitalize on that on a marketing level? Like putting together something that has that information when someone talks.
Something quick, a chance to win or to auction on, to like whatever. I may suggest maybe we do we have more than one. We could either do live auction or silent auction yourself.
I think that one should be a live auction.
Yeah. So again, we have several of those.
We have several.
Well, it's limitless.
Meaning we can do more than one. Because the top one is I would think, the best one for us. To make
or we can go, because that one kind of even sells itself, I think, the Mexico, right? The other ones are a little bit higher, great benefits, but maybe we live auction those where the guy is kind of taking people on. And look, you're going to get to stay here, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Get them past that threshold that we have to pay.
Yes.
Yeah, possibly. So we have options.
Yeah. I think it's easier to sell the gems of Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. That one will sell itself. We do that as a silent, perhaps.
What, you mean the gym?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's the one we're gonna talk up, right? Yeah. Because someone because as soon as I read it, I had to read it closer and didn't think that all of that would be under that low amount. And so if someone's saying, hey, and they know how to sell it, Gems of Mexico, everyone, wait till you hear what you will receive. And then they kind of do that special marketing way of sharing all of the information. And then just say this would be great for opportunity for you to reconnect with your loved ones and or whatever, and do we have a bid? And when we start at that cost, or probably a little bit more, maybe we start at 600. And then it goes, and it just keeps going up until the cap. But they would continue to add information, into it.
So Gems Mexico has a cap of 1,500, right? Okay. And then the Bella Toscana, it doesn't have a cap, right? Or does he? That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah. That one I'd have to look for
Okay.
those details.
Well, let's just go
Yeah.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a cap. I mean, if it doesn't have a cap,
It doesn't look like the other ones do, because you didn't indicate on that.
it's not bad because Tuscany is beautiful. And it's 4 nights out there. And then I've never been to an auction, so you start them off at $495 or $1,400, or
Whatever we want to clear.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So what we want to clear what we paid,
yeah,
and then it's good to, cap on, no pun intended,
Yeah.
kick on another maybe a couple $100.
yeah,
But I'm sure that will go even higher.
yeah. Yeah, I think the Mexico one, we should definitely do it. I'm all for it.
Mhm.
The Tuscany one, I think the Bella Toscana is great. It'll be a little hard to sell, I can see it, but
You never know.
you never know.
No. Those.
Mhm.
That one catches my eye and the
Which
gems
one?
of it. The Bella Toscana.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I've always wanted to
it's
go to
very, it's
Tuscany.
really beautiful, and you really want to enjoy that, especially with someone special, because that will be memorable. And whoever the auctioneer would be should share that kind of, here's some special information and here's the opportunity. And $1,400 would be what we'd have to start that out at. That's what I think. That's kind of a high amount to start it out with.
That's why we have to use that auctioneer
But
that was
do
sell,
their-
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So based on this, I am with you, definitely. I'd like to do as many of the gems of Mexico, because it says we can do more than one. We can do as many as we want, right?
Yeah, there's.
So maybe we do that, and then we'll go to maybe,
One, maybe just to try it out. Bella Toscana.
I think so, yeah.
Let's just try it out.
Mhm.
and
I
then,
mean,
If it works, it works. And
the other ones look pretty good too, but I mean, again, we have nothing to lose.
Right, and what I'm saying, what I'm hoping that we would do is, we do the Gyms of Mexico, and then it sells at, I don't know, 1,500, I believe that's gonna go quick. Then we say, okay, now we have Bella Toscana, and then they read it and they get all into that, starting bid at 1,500, so it goes over a little bit of what we
Yeah.
have. And then I'd say, hey, I see we have at least 2 more opportunities for Gyms of Mexico. You know, so the person introduces that again,
Mhm.
like it's a sort of a surprise. And then we say, okay, that's great. And then that person would look at one of us and say, is that true? We can sell that one? And in fact, I think we have 2 of those. You know, it's a marketing tool. And people, if people are gonna be listening, because I think after that one goes, people are gonna want that more.
Yeah.
And so that might be where we're able to gain some funds.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna do this, am I hearing you say Jim's and Bella?
Jens, and then Bella Toscana, and then right after, so the last 1 or 2 of Jens.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for that. I'm not, if we were in, well, let's see, if we were in Carmel or Pacific Grove, I'd probably go
I'd
Bourbon
go higher.
Trail. Well, yeah, or even Bourbon Trail,
Yeah.
that's gonna go over in that community, much more than, I don't.
That one has a lot of amenities.
Mhm.
That's a lot of time, but, you know.
And it's, that was a little expensive, you know,
Mhm.
too, but that would go over there for sure. So can we just go with definitely Jim's in Mexico and then Bella Toscana? And so this means, GM, that we would have to purchase those for that night?
Only after.
Only after? Oh, that's
It's
even
a win-win.
better.
There's no, we got nothing to lose.
If we
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
Oh my
If
goodness.
it doesn't sell, nothing.
What a
Oh,
that's a good deal. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did you hear that? Talk to the people. Did you hear that, Mr. White? Did you hear that? That's a good deal. Okay, well, all right, so based on that, we don't even have to have a number, we just agree that those are the 2 that we,
And, yeah,
What
yeah,
focus?
and right there, if we're feeling it, people asking for more, there's another. There's a-
right,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, and then as
I
well,
like it.
you like it,
Yeah.
me too, okay.
And if we sell, we pay, and if we don't, we don't.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's something we say, anyone else? Let's see, do we have any more Bella? In Mexico, we'll say, Miss Parra, can you see if we have one more back there? And you come out with this, yes! President Simon,
Make sure you write
Director
the
Diaz.
I thought one of the
Here,
I got 2.
one was on the floor,
Right behind my desk.
Just wait, I got 2.
in your desk, so you know.
They were under your seat. Get me in trouble here.
And then are you willing to give it up? You know, give them
I
up.
don't know, I really want that Tuscany one.
Okay. Would anybody like to buy the Tuscany for our hardworking staff? You
We're
know?
gonna have to practice the acting. We're gonna
Exactly.
start rehearsing.
But it's,
Alex, I really need the time off now.
okay. It's that vacation you've always wanted.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
think those are great opportunities.
I agree. I agree with Director Diaz, we'll go with those. And then, like you say, just those 2 back and forth, especially the gym. I think there's a possibility of that, because this is a fundraiser for the youth program, the senior program, and it'll go towards underwriting for the Artichoke Festival. Of course, celebrating the heart of the community. Okay, all right, that's that. Now let's, so I guess the Green and Gold Gala live auction proposal, that's the information.
That's it.
We're close to adjourning, which is going to be interesting, that we are getting done quickly.
And if I could add,
Yes.
so once I tell them this is for a fact, this is what we want, they'll send over all the material that, for us to put at the auction table and all the, nice stuff that
Yeah.
explains the trip and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's
we
good.
don't have to do any of that either.
Great. How about also, we need to find someone that's really good at auctioning.
Yeah.
Do you know any auctioneers?
Don't know any. He said he would recommend any, but I'm assuming it might be a little pricey. But I'll still ask him to see what they're.
Because if we could find someone that's really good.
Yeah.
So Mr. White, you've seen people, you've videoed so many events. Do you know any that you've ever remembered They're really good at auctioning off items.
Oh my.
Maybe think.
Yes, but I can't think of one off the top.
Okay, so if you could look into, I'll try to look, I've seen so many, I just, it's all about would they do it for free or not. That's what we'd hope. And even if someone's doing it for free, for whatever their cost is, that can be written off as a nonprofit effort if they're volunteering their services, and we write them a letter. Is that possible? If we could check to see if that's possible for their time?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, all right, so I think, let's see if there's anything else, any other notes that I had here. Yes, if we can set up that time to get with the sheriff's department, so we can work on that permitting. And do we need them for anything at all related to the gala? Or our security's fine for that night?
Right.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to do is, as you know, for my own company, as an incentive to whoever sells the most tickets to this event, I'm going to provide them a $100 gift certificate to my jewelry and accessories company. So let's say Rosie sold 40 tickets, and she was the highest one that sold, then I would provide her a $100 gift certificate to whatever items I have, and I'm going to do a second, so it'll be a number one for the highest amount raised, and number two for the second highest. So it's just an incentive, your team can get together, and it's some nice items, I think they would enjoy it. So that as an incentive, just trying to make it a marketing opportunity for everyone. It's going to be a great opportunity for the community, and anything that we can do, any other ideas, anyone else that's listening to what we've shared tonight in our Castroville Artichoke Festival and Green and Gold Gala information, please feel free to be in touch with us. And that phone number, once again, is
831-633-3084.
all right. And if all else fails, feel free to go online. Our website address is
Website is ncrpd.org.
right, nice and easy. Okay, we are getting ready to adjourn. Is there anyone else that has anything else to share before we adjourn the meeting? Mr. White, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for coming and volunteering and sharing in our fun we're having here tonight and developing this great Green and Gold Gala. So everyone, please come enjoy this. This is going to be fun for the community. You'll have fun. The food's going to be great. We really didn't talk about the food. Maybe last thing mentioning, you want to just share?
Briefly, so it'll be put to, the people that are going to be helping with that is Big Choke.
Big Choke.
And there'll be tri-tip and chicken as well.
Okay. And artichokes.
And artichokes. yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. And it'll be an open bar as well. True? Yes?
No open bar.
For the
yes.
Green and Gold?
Yeah, we'll have a bar, but it's, not hosted.
Okay, host, it's not.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, pay for their own
Right.
ginger ale or whatever they're drinking.
Exactly.
Yes, okay, that sounds good to me. On that note, thank you everyone for attending tonight. Thank you, Mr. White. Did you have a comment? You're smiling. I just wondered, what were you think? Something.
I'm just happy there's so much coming together.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Meeting is adjourned. 6:19.